Hello everyone, I'm Rodney for 3GameMan.com, and it looks like Corsair has a couple of new cases. Their Carbide 600, they have a 600C and a 600Q, and the only difference that I can see here at a glance is the C has a window that's hinged, and the Q doesn't have that hinged window, but it comes with sound dampening material. So if you want quiet, of course, you go with the Q. Let's have a closer look at the case. There's the box, stuff that's included. Inverted design, right? You've got the side panel on the right side instead of the left side. Something else that's unique is the power supply is at the top. Normally, these days, you'll see the power supply at the bottom. You've got power button, reset button, a few USB ports here. A couple are USB 3, 2 USB 2, audio jacks, a fan controller, status LEDs, and whatnot. I'm sure there's fan filters throughout. Very nice looking, elegant case. This, by the way, is the back of the case here, and they include, I believe, 3 140mm fans. I'm sure there's lots of radiator support with this at the bottom, and I think at the front as well. Lots of space to install video cards. Let's go through more information here about it. This is actually their sales page. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Notice how there isn't any drive bays here at the front. They have 2.5 inch, 3.5 inch, and 5.25 inch drive bays at the top, and of course, the power supply gets installed up here as well. And they have this shroud or cover over all of it. It's kind of neat. So what you have here is a design where you pull in cool air from the front, and it ports all the warm air out the back. So that's a decent design where there are no, drive cages and whatnot here getting in the way of this airflow. So that's good. And you know what? With a lot of the newer system these days with the M2 drives and the NVMe drives and whatnot, it doesn't really matter a whole lot anyway. If you want storage, this is probably obviously not the case to go for. I'll go through the specs and we'll see what it can fit inside in just a minute. Again, that hinged door, steel exterior, includes those AF 140L fans from Corsair. There you go. Okay, so let's go and have a look at the specs. Comes with a 2-year warranty. It's 10 kilograms, full tower case. Measures in at 454 by 260 by 335 millimeters. It fits mini ITX, micro ATX, as well as ATX and extended ATX. Wow. The GPU length is 370 millimeters, so you can fit a cooler that's quite high. 200 millimeters, that's good. Power supply, 210 millimeters, 8 expansion slots. Looks like they have 2 5.25 inch drive bays. Those are at the top, as well as you can fit 2 3.5 inch drives and 3 2.5 inch drives. It's steel exterior. Again, USB drives, fan controller. Been through that already. Okay, so now let's go through the fan options here. Front, you can fit 2 120s or 140s. Bottom, 3 120s or 2 140s. The rear, 1 120 or 1 140. Fans that are included are 3. You've got 2 140s at the front and 1 140 at the rear. That's awesome. And as for radiators, again, at the front, a 280. At the rear, you can fit a 140, and at the bottom, a 360, so that's good. And of course, as you'd expect, it would be compatible with the liquid coolers from Corsair. So there you have it. A really nice looking, elegant case. And there's a couple options. You can have that hinged door, windowed version, or you can have the quieter version of it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you like my other ones, remember to thumb them up, subscribe to the channel, share it. Your comments are always welcome, and if you have a question for me, please post it, and I'll get to it as soon as I can.